Hello everybody. I just got out of the shower, so hair's looking crazy. Welcome to Noel's Big Family Life. If you're new, I'm Noel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we are very happy to have you here. Everybody else, hello everybody. So I know a couple things. One, Ash is home, yay, and she is having a wonderful time. I tried to film that day, but I was just getting too sick, and as you can hear, I'm still having a lot of trouble breathing. So this is gonna be just very short, simple, sweet video, just here's what we ate kind of thing today. And everything is just on the easier side because, like I said, I'm just really trying to take it easy so that I can enjoy being on the beach and just relaxing next week. So today we'll just jump into a full day of meals. It's also 2 for Tuesday, you guys, so that is where I collab over with Tiffany at Large Family Love. We do this every Tuesday. We've done it every Tuesday for a long time now. Took a little break and back at it. And she is a fabulous, fabulous mama. They do so many things. They show what they ate for lunch, what, you know, week of school lunches and husband lunches. They do a week of dinners. They do just a mix of all kinds of stuff, all really the same kind of things as we do. You guys would definitely love them. I think they were even just saw something where maybe they're decorating for Christmas. I'm behind on watching stuff, but we've been watching this show. I've been in bed the last few days called Messengers, so I've just kind of been binge watching that while I've been in bed. It's actually pretty good. But anyway, so go check out Tiffany over there at Large Family Love. We're doing muffins today. I'm sure she is going to make some delicious, delicious muffin that my family would die for. But over here, no. We're making muffins, but we have made a switch. Well, I have made a switch so that our family is eating healthy, and we're definitely making that turn to healthy eating. So hopefully that's something that you guys like and you want to stick around and see healthy spins on recipes. So we are going to make Chunky Monkey muffins today that are healthy, and I'm going to give that to the kids for snack, and we'll just go on and jump into it. Let's do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I don't think I'm doing a dessert today. I think that's where we're gonna leave it. So let's start our day. Okay, so here is today's breakfast. We are doing oatmeal. This one is blueberry oatmeal, so it's got blueberry, frozen blueberries, maple syrup, oats, and cinnamon, nutmeg, and then I just make old-fashioned oats with water. And then the girls wanted the leftover steak to go with their oatmeal, so they're gonna divvy up the what's left of the steak that we made in the air fryer yesterday. So good. Okay, I grabbed out a couple things from the freezer for dinner. So I just had some of these black beans that were dry that we made up that I had in the freezer. And then I also just had some ground beef that was already cooked and ready to go in the freezer, and I'll show you how we're going to use that with dinner. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to share with you, we're going to go on and make the muffins, but there are 2 things that I'm going to use that you could definitely substitute regular ingredients for if this isn't a regular ingredient in your house, and that is I'm going to use flaxseed instead of eggs, so just because they have such great health benefits, and I'm also trying to do the daily dozen checkoff, and flax is one of the things that we should be getting every day. So I'm going to use this instead of eggs, and I will show you how. But if you do not want to do this, you completely just substitute that out for eggs. And then I am also using, instead of chocolate chips, I'm using what's called cacao nibs, and these are just the cocoa bean chopped up, so they're not sweet at all. It's like the purest form of chocolate, which by itself is really nasty, but in stuff it gives that melted gooey chocolate of like a really, really dark chocolate would give. But instead of this, definitely just replace that with some regular old chocolate chips if that's what you have. So let's go on and jump into the muffins for snack. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the flax mixture. So it's 2 tablespoons of flax seeds ground, or you could do chia seeds or eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons of water. And then just stir this up. And we're gonna let this just sit for about 5 minutes while I get the other stuff ready. If you are using eggs, you just omit this part altogether. You're gonna use 2 eggs and just skip the flax and the water. And we'll just let that sit. All right, and then either in a blender or a food processor, you're gonna take 2 cups of oats. Actually, I'm gonna do 2 1/4 cups of oats. And then we're going to just pulse that until it turns into a flour. You see that turning into a flour. Then we will just transfer that to a bowl, just like so. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of this baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Then we'll just stir that together. And set this aside. Then we're going to take another bowl and 3 ripe bananas. And mash it with a fork. Right, 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil, a teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/2 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, the flax mixture that now is nice and thick, and then 2 tablespoons of almond butter, and just mix this all about. Then we're going to add our dry ingredients and mix that all about. Also want to add our chocolate chips or cacao nibs. And some walnuts. Okay, the muffins smell fantastic, and now it's time to move on to lunch. So I'll show you what we are going to make for lunch. One of the ingredients I'm going to use for lunch, which might not be familiar to some of you, is called nutritional yeast, and this is just like a cheesy flavor. If you do not want to use this, just put in cheese. If you don't have this, that's fine, just put in cheese. And let's go on and make this delicious soup. Okay, we're going to start with some frozen broccoli. I don't really have measurements for this. I'm just doing it. And then to that I'm going to add some chopped potato and 1 onion. Now some of this minced garlic. I use this Better Than Bouillon. It's a vegetable base. Nutritional yeast. Then we like it spicier, so I'm gonna add some jalapenos. And then I'm gonna add a little soy sauce. That's just going to make it a little richer. And then I'm gonna add some of this hot water in here. Enough to just kind of cover everything up. Just like that. And give it a good stir. And then I'm just gonna cook this on medium for 30 minutes. Okay, and here are the delicious smelling muffins. Okay, and then once it's done, we're just gonna get it with the immersion blender. Okay, and I'm gonna serve the soup over top of this rice and steamed broccoli. Okay, and here is our lunch, our soup. Okay, so I'm gonna throw together this dinner, but it actually ends up being pretty easy because it is just a bunch of stuff that I already had in my freezer. I just got out. So there is some ground beef already ready to go. I'm gonna put that on half of it for those that want meat. Then I have this homemade enchilada sauce. Katie made this, I don't know, a long time ago, and we put some in the freezer. It was so good. So I'll have to have her make that again for you guys. I made a batch of refried beans yesterday, so use that. Some just black beans that we already had. And then I make this dairy-free cheese sauce that's made of vegetables. If you guys want a recipe for that, let me know. I did do a video on that about a year ago. But this is basically what I'm gonna be using, and then I have corn tortillas over there. So let's just go on and assemble it. Okay, I'm gonna start with just some of this enchilada sauce. Just stir it up. A little bit of this on the bottom here. I might have to use canned too though, because I don't know. This might not be enough. Okay, and then I'll put some corn tortillas down. About like that. I'm gonna run out of corn tortillas too. Okay, a little bit more of this enchilada sauce. I'm gonna add some of these refried beans in here. I'm sprinkling on some black beans. I would also add some corn, but I don't have any. We are out of corn right now. Okay, and then a little more of this enchilada sauce. Tortillas. here, I'm gonna do a little bit more enchilada sauce. If I had more corn tortillas, I would do another layer, but I don't. And then half of it, this bigger half over here, I'm gonna put this meat. And some of this cheese sauce that I make. And then I'll put some regular cheese on this one. And then I'm gonna just add a few jalapenos to this one. And we only have Jake, Will, Charles, me, and Katie eating. So me and Katie will eat this, and Jake and Will and Charles will eat some of that. And then they'll probably go on and make like a bean and beef burrito also. And I'm just gonna go on now and throw this into the oven. All right, so here it is out of the oven. Now we're gonna eat, and we're watching some Home Alone over there. So that's it. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry, such a short video. You're gonna see tons and tons of us as we leave for vacation, I promise. I just gotta get over this sickness for right now. But don't forget, you guys, go check out Tiffany, check out her muffin recipe, because I'm sure it will be phenomenal. And I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.